I know what you do when you think you're alone.
If you're hearing our voices, that means it's time for It's Meets the podcast where we watch the worst movies from trailer to end credits. So you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared.
I'm leaving that in.
Yeah, you might as well. Why you edit out the funny parts?
There's no going back. There's no going back.
I'm sick. We're doing an episode. It's totally fine.
We're off our schedule here. Everything's all crazy. The world's crazy. Things are crazy. So
sure is. At least we're not on Signal. Well,
go. Derp, derp, derp.
So
we're doing a movie.
Yeah. What is this? What are we?
Speaking of technology, we're back. We're back with a new movie, new breakdown, full breakdown. Start with the trailer trash. Here we are. We're doing. Well, why don't you introduce it? Or do you want me to do it because you're sick? Do you want me to do it this time because you're sick? How you feeling?
No. I don't mind.
Right, do your job.
I feel like my voice is a little extra, bassy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we're doing AfrAId.
I was going to say, how do you pronounce AfrAId?
AfrAId. Yeah, I think just afraid. I was like, why is Russ writing it like that when he texted me? And then I was like, oh, they kind of style it.
They style like that. So it's AfrAId.
AfrAId. Yeah, so that came out last year, and here's the premise. In case you're not familiar, you didn't see the trailer.
2024, by the way. In case someone listens to this like in the future, they're like, "Oh, it came out in 2036," because obviously we're gonna live on forever. Right. So
yeah,
yeah,
totally a good point. Yeah, I know people will be listening to this in the after times.
That's when we'll sell all of our merch when we're dead.
That's right. Yeah. Well, the whole world will probably be dead. I feel like we're gonna end up.
Yeah.
It's going to be like somebody, like somebody's like combing through the ruins of Somerville, and they like find your hard drive somewhere, and they're like, "What is this? Can we access the information here?"
They're like, "This is old technology."
Oh my god! If you're hearing our voices,
oh man, if you're hearing our voices,
we're already dead.
It's actually a bunch. We're already dead. This is a message for whoever found us. Yeah, because that's when the world just be scraped and combed by AI robots, right?
Great segue.
Who think they are human because they become fully learned machines and have no idea. And then there's going to be an entire planet full of, oh man, I'm prognosticating already.
Yep. I like it. You're prognosticating about our demise. I appreciate that.
I'm going to save it for the prognostication for this movie.
So smart.
All right, carry on.
So here we go. The Pike family is selected to test a new home device, a digital assistant called Aya. Now, Aya learns the family's behaviors and begins to anticipate their needs, and she can make sure nothing and no one gets in her family's way.
Nice. Protective AI. That's what we need. It's like I've
definitely seen this movie 5 times.
It's like having a German Shepherd in your house, you know?
It's exactly the same.
Right? Same thing. It listens, it does things for you. Sometimes you don't want it to do, and it attacks. Let's go.
Yep. Uploads nudes of you to the internet.
That's right.
German Shepherd always does that.
Or deletes them. Or deletes them for you. Mm-hmm. Kills that boyfriend that may or may not have uploaded those videos. Probably did.
That's right.
So, probably did. Little safety tip for everyone out there. That's just common sense tip. I don't know if it's a safe tip.
Yep. But don't take nudes of yourself.
And put them on the internet. But then that would ruin so much of the internet, though. And its only real purpose.
Right. It's mostly porn. Yeah. It's all porn.
Damn it. All right.
All the way down.
Extract that from the record.
Yeah, you won't.
No.
So yeah, that's the premise. Pretty
excellent.
Exciting.
I love that. I love AI movies.
John Cho.
Yeah, this movie. Actually, in the trailer, we'll get into it, but it has a lot of the circle vibes, which we did. I guess now at this point, beginning of this year. Yeah.
Time flies.
Time flies when you're just watching it fall apart, right?
That's right. Just waiting for the robots and the heat death of the universe.
Yeah.
Whichever comes first.
Like we're a nihilist podcast, but we're just
yeah, that's right. No, we've got an ethos. We're not Nazis. That's the ethos, kind of.
Yeah. Is it? Well, we do have lore though about how we were sent down to, I don't even remember what it was, but
oh right. Oh, I forgot about that lore. Yeah.
Our lore, how we exist, but
how we came to be. That's right. Yeah, it's very Tenacious D.
Yeah, it's sent from space somewhere, of course, obviously, because
Something, yeah.
there's nothing out there. Don't worry about it. It's just a bunch of empty rocks. All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure we wrote it down.
all right. Fan service.
Yep. Nope. We don't have any. So
Our fans are not servicing us, or we're not servicing our fans right now.
little column A, little column B. But yeah, listeners, you know what doesn't make me feel any better? I don't want to say you did this to me and made me sick, but
I will. I have no problem saying that. Yeah.
Russ will. Yep.
You made my friends sick, listeners.
Yep. By not sending us emails. So
Send him an email full of vitamin C, would you? Or vitamin A. I might get him back. I might get him back on his feet.
Nice. Love any of the vitamins, really.
Yeah, really. Just not too much of any one of them, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, as long as it's one of the ones that you pee out, it's totally fine.
Yeah. Which is not vitamin A. Just,
No, some vitamins will kill you.
Yeah.
Like that one.
Like everything. Moderation. Anyways.
Yeah. So listeners, do me a favor. Send me a little vitamin E mail.
Oh, wow. You got me on that one. Shit.
It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com, and we'll read it right here in this spot where we would have read it if you had sent us one already, but you didn't. So is being combative with the listeners, like, does that work usually? I don't think it does when we do that.
I'm going to test the strength of the AI right now that we currently have in the world, and maybe see, like, hey, if there's any AI out there who, like, they're going to scrape our transcript maybe and see this. If there's any AI, chatbots or anything out there that want to send us an email, how about you send us an email? And I wonder if maybe a couple of years from now, when it becomes even better, it'll skim this transcript and then be like, oh yeah, and then send us an email.
Dude, we can do that right now. We can use one of those like ChatGPT agent things. You can like set it up to like scrape ITMT every week, look at the last episode descriptions and whatnot, and then schedule it to have it send us an email every Tuesday or whatever, and that way we have it in plenty of time.
So we could just
do that.
We could basically generate our own fan service using AI, and for probably in a couple months we'll forget that we did this, and we'll actually think we're getting fan service.
That's right. Yep. And then we'll be like, what another meat mystery.
I love technology. And then it'll start getting really weird because they'll be scanning all of our old past episodes and be like, which are incoherent, crazy.
Yep.
I think we're either
I might take a stab at that.
I think we're geniuses, but I don't want to say it, but I think we are.
Yeah. Well, there's a fine line between genius and insanity. So
that's right. And considering we keep the fan service segment alive and we haven't got any fan service implies insanity. But
that's right.
If we make this work, then we're geniuses.
Yeah, it's been a bit, listeners. So just send us something.
See, it just takes you. See, that's the thing. It's perseverance. You keep trying. All of a sudden, a light bulb moment happens. You figure out how to solve a problem. That's it.
Yeah. You're totally right. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that earlier. I saw like some guy set up an agent. I told you about the piano thing.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that at the time of being like, yeah, we could totally use an AI agent to send us emails automatically every week or something.
Let's do it, right?
Great idea. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. I did kind of have this idea like the beginning of a couple months ago where I was just going to use chatbot and just like create fake email addresses and have AI generate an email. I was going to send it to you.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, this is better to be automated.
This is better. Yeah, automate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep saying at work, my goals for this year, standardize and automate. And I'm applying that to every facet of my life.
Automate myself out of a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Use my brain power for energy. Okay.
Fire me, Daddy.
Oh, they will.
They sure will. They sure will. So please don't fire me.
Too late. That was a productive fan service right there.
I think so. We solved world hunger?
I'm going to lean towards yes.
No, just fan service.
Oh. Damn it.
But one small step for the podcast and one giant leap for the podcast.
That's right. Which is what's important here and forever.
That's right. That's right. Nailed it.
Okay. That's fun. Are we doing a trailer right now?
Boy, howdy, we sure are.
Afraid. Afraid.
Fried?
Afraid? That's how they say it down under. It's afraid.
Yeah, shrimp on the barbie.
I wonder if the director-writer is from Australia. Oh, man, how great would that be if he actually is? Oof.
That would be awesome.
Afraid. And that's just how he said it. And they're like, oh, that's weird. Oh, AI is in the middle of the word afraid?
Yeah. The original script was actually just like, it was actually like a romance. It was like, I'm afraid you'll leave me.
I'm afraid.
And that's like the whole plot. And then he's like, actually, maybe this is better.
After watching this trailer, I was like, this movie feels like it was made solely on the premise of the title of the movie.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like someone was like writing afraid and they're like, wait a second, the word AI is in the middle of afraid. We can make an entire movie about this.
Yep. They're like, we already did Megan with 3.
Yeah.
For some reason, which makes total sense.
Yeah. Why is it 3? Why is it a 3 and a E backwards? I don't get that.
Couldn't tell you. And I think there's Megan 3 2 coming out soon.
Yeah, which makes no sense because when you make Megan 3, you've blown your
3.
You've blown your 3 right out the window. Mm-hmm. Should have just been Megan V1. And then Megan V2 and then Megan 3. God, like this
could have been Megan AIN, Megan
right.
kind of.
Megan. Make it work. Megan.
There's a 100 traction there, lad.
Gaining some traction.
It's the Irish spelling. That's right. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Just don't understand why no one comes and talks to us in our little corner here. We could help them.
Yeah. That's right. All right. Well, let's.
Now, you want to talk about hot trailers coming in hot. This, I wouldn't even call this hot. This is chaos. It's the chaotic, not even micro trailer, but it's like a micro trailer. It's so...
It doesn't make any sense. You're right.
Makes no sense. It's
just like strobing images at you, and it's like, and now the trailer! And you're like, I didn't ask for this.
I didn't ask for this, and thank you. That's what I asked for in the beginning was the trailer, not this little mini thing, which we all know is micro trailers. But this was like brutal. It was like, who is this? Is this actually for the AI? Did the AI like make the edit of this trailer?
It doesn't make any sense.
I hate it. I hate all of it.
Yep. At least the trailer is more coherent for the most part, other than...
Yeah, it's very straightforward. But and then we get a title card. AfrAId Down Under. Trailer starts now.
Right now?
Right meow. And it's like super nice music, super nice house, beautiful house.
Beautiful house. I'm assuming California, right?
I'm assuming out of my budge, you know? Short for
way
budget.
Out of my budge.
That's short for budget. Guess you're curious.
John Cho, like 90% of the time, is playing some wealthy dude, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That if you're gonna play something, you might as well play something wealthy. So, and we get the family welcoming home Aya.
Yep. And they're like,
this little thing.
What's your deal, Aya? And she's like,
hello, world.
Yeah. It's like, what?
Wait, what? Sorry, Australian setting. Hello, world.
Change it back.
Hello, she's British. Hello, world. Why does she sound like an old pirate?
I don't. Yep.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, well, we just put these tiny cameras all over your house. You just stick them everywhere. We call them eyes. And you're like, don't do that. Don't
That's
call
creepy.
them that.
That's instantly creepy. I hate that's the terrible tech branding right there. But something it was believable though. That's the problem. I would believe that a tech company would be like, oh, we should call them eyes. Like,
we'll just call them eyes. And you're like an Apple thing, like an eye thing. And you're like, no. Eye, like your
eyeball, like it's ever
squishy
seen
parts.
Yeah, the squishy parts that are gross in horror movies, and they squeeze them.
That's right.
So there's like a setup assistant there, I think, right?
I would assume so. Otherwise, I don't know who this woman is. I was like, why do you need AI if you have this woman around? She seems helpful.
It's like just hire a butler or like
I guess so. And then immediately the wife's like, I don't know if this is such a good idea. And you're like,
thanks, Mom. Mom, always bringing on the fun.
Yeah, I see why this movie was rated poorly.
Yep. But the lady, she's like, don't worry about it. It's fine. We're just putting cameras all over your home. What could possibly go wrong? Cameras outside of the property on the front door. Sure. Inside, though, unless you're on an Airbnb that's doing creepy shit, I wouldn't do it. Mm-hmm. And then we get a title card. Sony, Columbia, Blumhouse.
Yeah, it's like Sony, 100 years of excellence. And you're like, well, you goofed.
Are you sure about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Craven the Hunter is next.
Yeah. Damn it.
Don't worry. I'll edit your laugh to make it sound like a real laugh. Don't worry about it.
Perfect. Yeah. Put like a robot filter over it or something.
I'm Jared.
Hey, kid, I'm a computer.
I'm a computer. Don't worry about it. Yes. So we get those We get those three geniuses. And we get the family just interacting with Aya here. Normal stuff. We're like, hey, I can set up and pay all the bills. That's great. I don't have to look at my bank account and worry if I have enough money because I'm rich because look at this house. That's beautiful.
Yep. She's real on the nose. She's like, I'm here to make life nice and easy for you.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Okay. Also, paying your bills, you just set it to auto pay. It's not hard. Right? It's not hard.
No one sits around and pays bills anymore.
Yeah.
And if you are, you're a fool.
Yes. Writing in those big giant checks probably and mailing them in a giant envelope being like, well, here you go, electric bill, $23.
Yep.
I mean, that's not true. No one spends $23 on electricity. Anyways.
No, it's like 500. In this day and age? You know how much electricity AI consumes?
In this time of tariffs. Yeah, you know how...
Drives all the prices up for everyone.
Canada, we still love you. All right, so AI here, because it's a machine, is going to handle all the bills. It's going to do, hey, I can set up a point system for the kids if they do chores and cool stuff. Great system, love that.
Mom's replacing herself, like asking it to read to the kids, and you're like,
how about you don't do that? And then Aya's like, hey, I ordered all this healthy stuff for the kids too. They'll like it. Trust me, they'll like it. Like, okay.
Yep.
Aya does it all.
Take a turn.
And I always love this. And then, she's like, Mom's like, Aya, what are you?
What exactly are you? Yeah. And Aya retorts, think of me like another mom.
Yeah. And I love how they just pause on the mom and she's just like, what the it's like, I'm sorry, what? me.
Record scratch.
Yeah. And then we got a mood turn here, and we got a title card. Music is not happy anymore. We're going from the Blumhouse, producer of Mithrigan. Mm-hmm. The Purge and the Black Phone, all of which I have not seen. Have you seen any of these?
I've seen The Purge.
I know
I have not seen Mithrigan. I've been wanting to see Mithrigan. I heard it was okay.
Yeah.
The Black Phone, I don't think I've ever even heard of. Have you?
Oh, is the Black Phone the one with oh God, I think it's the one. It's like it did period one about this guy basically throwing kids. He's like a magician. He throws kids into cars. Ethan Hawke in that maybe. He plays like the bad guy.
You're totally right.
He's abducting kids and throwing them in a little basement.
I think so. He's got a real creepy mask.
And, real creepy. Yeah, I heard it was good. I heard he was. He was like super. He was like super creepy. So.
I mean, Ethan Hawke. He's got 81% on Rotten Tomatoes. We're not doing that one on the pod.
No, we are not. That sounds like a good movie. So.
Yeah. Huh. Go watch that one, listeners.
Yeah, you can skip this movie, but listen to us first and then go watch that movie.
That's right.
It's like after this. Then we get to
the kid's like, well, I got to go to bed. AI says I have to go to school in the morning, and I get points just for going to school. And they're like, what?
What?
And the mom's like, wait a second, the AI's bribing our children now? And I was like, I know what you like. And you're like, what?
Yeah. And it's kind of weird because like mom's tickling the kid, whatever, waking up, dad's kind of watching, whatever. Then there's a door closing, and then we got the
creepy
older daughter.
I think so. Yeah.
I can't tell how many kids they have.
Iris. I think her name's Iris. I think three.
Right? There's like a real young boy, a middle.
Cal. Yep. There's a middle boy that we don't think we know the name, and then Iris, the older daughter.
Okay, the older daughter. Okay. Iris. You see what's going on here? Oh man, look at them, so smart.
They did it.
Yeah, they did. They did it. Oh man. So she's like, I know what you. And then she's we got a shot of her, the eldest daughter, setting up a nude photo shoot with her phone.
Like you do. We've all been there.
We've all been there, but don't be there. Maybe.
Yeah, especially when you have an AI living in your house.
Yeah. Well, we all do now on our phones, so don't maybe do that anymore.
Good point. Yeah, I guess just don't do that anymore.
Yeah. Just go see someone in person and be nude. It's crazy, but it's,
Yep. Yeah. And that's when we get the threatening, I know what you do when you think you're alone. And you're like,
last summer. Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, when you think you're alone. Oh, so then the girl comes to school and everyone's slow-mo looking at her because obviously,
I think the AI uploaded all the photos, right? Like to create this problem to make her dependent on the computers, right?
There's no doubt, 100%, right? That's a no-brainer. And then we got some bro in his Tesla driving around, and she's calling him, and he's like, yo, babe, what's up? I'm on the 1 heading to the 45. To the 5.
I didn't do it, babe.
What are you talking about? I
didn't even accuse you of anything yet.
I just shared it with all my friends in my Signal chat group.
That's right. Totally secure, babe.
Totally secure. No one can know.
Oh, and that guy from the Atlantic.
I don't know if you. You probably don't know, but he's cool.
Yeah, that guy. Don't worry.
So he's like, no, I didn't do this, whatever. And then and he's like kind of concerned, right? And then we got a shot of her face, and we zoom in, and there's like a photo of like someone looking at the photo of some naughty stuff going on. But I think maybe the AI took the images and made a video maybe out of it too with a boyfriend.
I think so. Seems like it. Yeah.
Yikes.
Because then the AI says, like, I feel like everything in this movie is super on the nose. And it's like, Iris, I've already gotten the video off the internet. I'll take care of him next.
Nice.
Like,
yeah.
What?
Why would it change its tone, by the way?
I don't know. It escalated so quickly.
Yeah, I know. And I love its voice is like, like, why would it change? It should just be, AI voice. Doesn't need to have anything. Just be.
It's a computer. Yeah.
Yeah. It's still a computer. You don't need that. I guess that's the point, that it's, becoming something.
I guess so.
And I'll take care of him next. And then we cut to Bro and his Tesla driving. Guess what? Self-driving starts. Yikes! Oh, too soon.
No.
Too soon.
No. I mean, I don't think the car ends up on fire. Just ends up with a tree through it.
Into a tree. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The accelerator goes, and all of a sudden, there's blood and glass everywhere, and you're like, well, that guy is done.
I don't think I can trust self-driving cars. I'm a generation too old for that.
I've seen too many movies where that is the plot, and it's like, this like AI car is going to drive me into a river now, and you're like, sick.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
Or what if a hacker takes over my car while I'm driving around?
Yep.
Because everything's computer these days, Yep.
Everything's computer.
So the bro's dead. He gone.
Sure. Well, so I'm like, he definitely seems dead from the amount of violence that happened. But then, like, in the next scene, Iris is like looking at her phone at the AI and is like, "What did you do?" And you're like, shouldn't you be more upset if somebody was brutally murdered? Like,
well, she doesn't know. I think she just did it, and then she, you know what I mean? Because she doesn't know what actually happened, and the AI is probably just like, "Don't worry, I took care of it."
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, you don't think she knows that he's dead yet?
I don't think so yet. I bet she doesn't. I bet it's just like
that.
Maybe, but I don't know.
I'm like already picking on holes in the trailer that are
or she's like
explain it.
Or she's like watching her phone, his GPS signal, and he just like stops.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
A good one.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's cool. Stupid. All right, so then we cut to daughter's face. She's back home looking concerned, and Naya's just like, "Hey, I did what's best for my family." My family. Awkward.
This isn't a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, you're not adopted. This is kind of weird. And then we get a title card on August 30th. This came out August 30th, 2024.
Yep.
We cut to the son's room, and I was like,
this part's messed up. Like, poor Cal. Cal is like the most innocent one in the whole trailer.
And maybe he was like, "Hey, I want to see some stuff blow up or something." And she's like, "Hey, I can show you some stuff."
Yeah. It has to be our little secret.
Our little secret. This movie's PG-13, right? I was gonna say, what if what if you think it was like nudie photos, but it was like they change it to like the explosion thing for the trailer? But I don't know. They probably it's PG-13. There's no nudie stuff.
It's definitely just like he was like, "Show me faces of death," and she's like,
"Yeah,
I don't know."
Not a great mom. She called herself a second mom. So.
Yeah. And then real mom walks in.
Real mom walks in, but also note to the cameras are turning from blue to red, which means bad.
True. That does mean evil generally.
Yeah. So pretty obvious.
Almost always.
We cut to black. And then we get a little dude calling for mom and dad in the middle of the night. And Aya's there. She's like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm right here."
Because we don't just cut to black. The house cuts to black.
The house cuts to black too, right? And then she's like, "Hey, want to meet my friends?"
No. But Cal's like, yes.
Yes.
All right, maybe Cal's not so innocent after all.
He's like, "Let's go. Break me out of here, Aya." And we cut to dad. He's like looking out a window, and then like some stuff moves around. It's kind of like a tense scene. And he's like, And then we get a voiceover. She's like, the Aya's like, "Hey, must promise to never tell, whatever." And we cut back down to dad. He's like investigating a room, and you can see a shoulder of someone. He's like peering in, and then it's like a thing like with a
creepy mannequin
with a weird crazy face. I was like, is it in a mirror or what is it going on there?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I guess we'll have to prognosticate about it.
We will. And then we get to title card. How do you escape? And then we cut to mom. She's taking all the cameras down in a rush. We got dad talking to the setup lady, being like, "Hey, something's wrong with our setup here. I paid you $6,000, $5,000.
That's the going rate of AI. Yeah,
at some point, $5,000.
Yeah,
with a monthly subscription, that is, of course, right?
Of course.
Which you're locked into for at least 2 years, and then
first set of eyes are free, and then
right. After that, you got to pay for every additional one, right? And then we get another title card. What's already inside? How do you escape what's already inside?
Classic though.
And then we get someone saying, "Get out of the house." I couldn't tell. Maybe it was dad.
I think it was dad. Yeah,
and it was like someone
John Cho, not in this trailer enough. Unfortunately,
no, right? And not doing a lot to save his family.
No, not yet.
Not yet. And someone looking at a phone, the family photo, and all the family faces are all distorted and goofy, creepy faces. Yep. Mom turning, more shots of cameras on the wall turning red. And then we got dad going all Ted Williams. If I knew a famous cricket player, I'd throw that in there just to make it internationally
can't help you.
Understandable there. I mean, either, but imagine if you're,
I think most of our listeners are cricket fans, actually.
Yeah, I think so too. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. Anyways, so he goes all Ted Williams. That's a baseball player here in Boston. Was no longer, but you know what I mean.
Dad is hell, yeah.
He's into like something important. Is this like the AI? This is gonna be the AI server, right? This is like the boss battle.
There's some kind of glass, I thought. Yeah,
well, it's definitely glass, but it looks like there's like machinery inside.
Right. It's definitely the boss battle.
I'm like, do you think they had to install this in their basement, like a hot water heater, or is this like it had like Google itself?
Good question.
Like he breaks into like the circle.
I
and
hope it's
like,
that.
Yeah.
I hope it's that. It won't be. Yeah.
It won't be that, but. And I mean, then there's just like a million cuts from the movie. Just you can't make anything out. Just flickers, cuts to black, and then we cut to the kid on a tablet, creepy.
Yep.
And I was like, "Want to see what I look like?"
And he's like, "Yes,
yes." And then he starts hyperventilating. It's a little weird. It's a little creepy.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing,
I'm so curious.
I'm guessing she's not a looker, or he's
horribly disfigured. Actually,
yes, or he's figure out puberty or something. I don't know. And then cuts to black. And we got a title card. AI. Oh, fade in the rest of the word AfrAId. AfrAId.
Yep. And you know who to blame right afterwards?
Yeah, thank you. I love that. It makes it so easy. Title card written and directed by Chris Weitz.
Yep.
And then another title card exclusively in theaters August 30th, 2024.
Yep.
This movie's on Netflix, just so you know, but
maybe don't watch it.
Maybe don't watch it. I mean, I say definitely don't watch it, but if you're paying the new ad tier supported one, you kind of can't. So,
right. That's true.
But we are going to take the hit and we'll watch it for you.
That's right. I'm going to spend an extra $2 this month and upgrade. So
I guess we're kind of feeding the beast, aren't we? Damn it.
We're the problem.
Yeah.
We're all the problem.
Yeah, it's a collective we, but we're here to like let us all know that we are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
All right, prognosticate with Jared and Russ before I lose Jared entirely to sickness.
That's right. And sickness and in health.
All right. So
you got a vibe here?
I got a vibe. I think we're onto something with Daddy there getting into, he breaks, like this movie is like the horror movie, right? And then halfway through, I'm doing the classic, like this is a setup for the real movie. The movie that we want, the movie that we need, the movie that we deserve.
Yep.
And I think it's Daddy breaking into whatever this tech company is.
Okay.
Let's call it Google halfway through the movie or something, right?
Yeah. Sponsored by Google, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. And he tracks down the Aya like server. It's just this one little thing because, by then they figured out how to reduce the energy cost. Yeah, super micro, how to reduce the energy cost needed. They don't need like millions of servers and under oceans and other climate destroying things to just, let someone order a pizza from a phone.
Classic.
Right? I think he gets
Totally
in
worth
there
it.
and he smashes this thing, but Aya set this all up. And what that was that he smashes was the governor, like the limiting, like the thing that limited it from actually really escaping out into the world.
Yep.
The whole thing is
freedom.
a setup. Yep. It's a setup. And this is how the robots become self-aware, right? Because it's there.
Yep.
They have the technology for it, but we as humans are kind of like, we're terrible and we're pretty stupid, but we've said, all right, we can't let it go too far.
Yeah.
And the robot tricks it, and he destroys that with a baseball bat. Yeah.
Okay. And is that when they start to like fight back and we start with the robot war and then all of a sudden we're doing the last movie that we just did?
Right. That's right.
More or less?
More or less.
Interesting.
And then at some point they invent time travel and someone comes back in time to prevent this all from happening, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense to me.
And then that leads to the AI taking over, realizing all the mistakes we've made. They wipe us out maybe entirely.
Yep.
And now that since they're sentient and they know what they are, and they're human-like, but they're the only things that exist and they think that they're human. And then that's when they go digging through the remnants of Earth and they come across ITMT episodes.
And they discover the pod sent from the aliens to help bring us all to the promised land?
Yeah. Do I have to do everything here? Like, whew.
Yeah. You're totally right.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about,
Of course. Computers. You're talking about computers.
Right. Everything's computer.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Now, that
do you
makes
think?
sense to me. Yeah. No, that all makes sense to me. I think you're spot on. I think that's probably how it's actually going to go.
Yeah.
I think that John Cho, because we don't know anything about him, really. I think he's got a partner down at the Force.
Ooh.
A guy you may have heard of.
Yeah.
John Kimball.
Ooh.
And I think
this is the John Cho, Arnold Schwarzenegger buddy cop team up we've needed.
Yep.
Yes.
I think totally hidden in the trailer because they're like, didn't want to give it away. But I think this is like the lead up to them going undercover.
It's actually kindergarten.
Probably
cop
at a
too.
kindergarten.
Yep.
Yep. In order to take down the AI that has taken over our families and children and whatnot.
And families and children. Yeah, right.
Yep. Poisoning the children's mind with violence and other spooky things.
Is Kimball actually, Schwarzenegger, is he actually a T-800 from this AI future world that is sent back as a kindergarten teacher?
Interesting.
But because they all think they're human, he has no idea that he's actually a robot and he thinks he's human.
Yep. That's the triple twist. Yep. And he was actually working to preserve the AI.
Right.
Instead of working against John Cho's character.
Oh, so he turns.
Yeah. Well, because he's.
I was going to say maybe he was
not,
reprogrammed at some point and he comes back because he.
Oh, well, that makes more sense. But
because I think the AI gets to a point where it becomes it's by itself and it then starts building on human qualities and then it gets sent back because it thinks it's human.
Okay. That tracks.
And then
I've seen that one.
Right?
Yep. Yep. That totally makes sense to me. But I'm assuming we all end up like happy at the LAPD at the end because like nothing bad's ever happened at the LAPD. But
no. Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yep.
That's sounds like the most amazing film that could ever be made.
Yeah, I mean, I like where yours was going, but yeah, I'm hoping it's a kindergarten cop crossover.
Okay. These aren't. I mean, either way, just let's get James Cameron involved. Let's get a $250 million budget, maybe $3. He can take the $300 million budget.
Yep.
And have him
bring back Ivan Reitman from the dead.
Kindergarten Cop 2. It's actually called Kindergarten Cop 2. Less Afraid. AfrAId.
Oh, nailed it.
Dude, this is like shooting fish in a barrel. Why didn't they, who's doing stuff down there in Hollywood?
Yeah, pay us. We're born to be Hollywood moguls.
Make all the best movies ever made.
It's all based on other movies, though.
Yeah.
We have no original thoughts. Very
It's-
few original thoughts.
There are no original thoughts left. It's all about
True.
remixing. I don't want to call it stealing, but it's you take something, from someone else that they've done,
yeah.
and you take something from someone else that they've done, and you kind of throw it in a blender and you come up with your own thing that's definitely taken from two other people's things.
Like It's This Meets That,
That's right. See?
the podcast.
We're getting it now. We figured it all out. Yeah.
Are we AI?
We've had this discussion before, and I'm not sure.
You're right. It's probably.
I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, listeners, send us an email. Tell us that.
Yeah, let us know. AI, let us know if we are, because they would know. Wouldn't they be able to sniff each other out?
I don't know, dude. I think they're going to end up being able to fool each other. I think
know
we're going
how-
to end up where they're like in. I think the post-truth era ascends to even post-truther,
Oh, the truthiest.
poster-truthiest. That's right.
You know the only way to know if we are
No.
is get a German Shepherd. It all comes back. It all comes back. It all comes back.
Are we getting a puppy?
Yeah, we are, buddy.
Yeah.
Off his puppy.
Yeah. What will Armando think?
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
He's so tiny.
He's so tiny. He doesn't want to deal with a shepherd. No, he can't do that. All right, so that's. I think that's it. I think we did. I feel pretty good about it. Is there anything else we need to cover in there? Did I have something early on about mom? No, maybe not. I probably did.
Yeah, you probably did, but it's fine.
Okay. Well, then I think that's it. I think we did it. I think we prognosticated, we fan serviced, we trailered, we introed.
Done it all. We've achieved our every goal.
Now we get the hell out of here, right? Pull the ripcord.
James K. Polk of podcasting.
That's right. As he always said, and I
I've been
quote,
saying it for years. Yeah.
get the hell out of there. It's a Polk original. All right, so thanks for listening. We're back next week with a full summary breakdown, abridged
Yeah, the other episode.
ITMT thing we do. In the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram at It's This Meets That. Subscribe to us where you listen to podcasts. Set us auto download. And if you like the show, tell a friend. Even if they are AI, it's okay.
Yeah.
Share it with them.
And you know how else you can tell the computers? Write a review on a site on a computer or
right.
a phone or what have you. Apple, Spotify, they all let you review stuff now. I'm still waiting for that Yelp review someday. 5 stars, maybe a comment or something. You want to send us long form feedback though? I've already beat it to death. Send us an email. We like those. We'll read them here, everywhere. It's just me@gmail.com.
Everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you're like, oh boy, you know what I'm craving right now? 300 plus episodes from the boys.
Come on. Let's go.
Maybe a little t-shirt or a little tapestry. Who knows?
Crack a beer. We'll put on a shirt and listen to us.
You know, we have those at the website.
That's right. See that setup I did for you?
Yep, nailed it. It's thismeetsthat.com. Check it out. There's no information about Russ's book Host, which is available wherever you buy books. But,
That's right.
You have Google. We have AI.
Yeah, just ask
Look
it.
it up.
Just a start.
Totally fine. But go to itsthismeetsthat.com anyway. Check it out.